Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheney 180 and
The Fallen Fed. Hey guys, what's up?
It's 80s, baby. What's going on?
you're listening to the RLU's #1 podcast, They're Not Dolls.
Quickie Mini episode 15.
Episode 15.
Dang, it's our quinceañera.
Yeah.
Somebody pass me a taco.
Woohoo.
Man.
We got Ronald Ramos. He was first. He was on it. Congratulations. Mervine is here. Smash Labs is here. Thunder Crow is here. Thank you guys for hopping in and joining us today. We've got quite a bit of stuff to talk about, yeah?
Yeah. Unbelievable stuff to talk about.
It's unbelievable. Oh! Yeah. All right. Well, let's see here. First off, if you haven't had a chance to check out our review of the Marvel Legends Abomination Gamerverse Abomination Build-A-Figure, go ahead and run over there and check that out when you get a chance. It's a pretty cool figure. I dig it. You can check out the review and see what I thought. What did you guys think? Did you guys check it out?
That was a great job, man. And it sucks because I don't want that line, but I want that figure.
Yeah,
that figure, that bath looks great.
I hate the head that it comes with, but you can fix that really easily. Real quick, real easy. Just a little head swap there, and we're all good to go. So, what else do we got going on today? You guys hear anything?
I've heard a lot of stuff today.
Really?
Yeah.
Do tell.
It's almost clown funny. Yeah. It's Todd McFarlane dropped his stuff today.
He did. And what were your thoughts? We'll go with you first, Ernie. What was your take on it, if you will?
Man, a major company like that, and you're going to ask me for $80, like $50 a figure. That what? Then some people said no, it got dropped down to 40.
It was 40.
Yeah.
And then, oh man, I don't know. I super articulated, and then it says super articulated an update from the very first figure.
It says over double the articulation of the first.
Over double,
yeah.
Right?
And the first was, I want to say, we had swivel.
If you go to the post before that, it has the comparison. The 1995 original to the 2021.
Okay. I think it was what, like 7.
So when people were showing how much that they offered, why was that? Like they just gave a little bit of extra?
We'll have Dario do his breakdown. What did you think? We'll ask you first.
Me, I think, hey man, more power to you if you like Spawn and you went in on this, and you were part of the many's of peoples that got it in the first 14 minutes. But for me, this is a super easy pass. It's easy pass for me. It looks like the same figure we get now, just a little bit more stylized. Hey man, if it's a good day for you if you're a fan, that's all I can say.
Yeah,
it's a good day for you if you're a fan. I hope you guys getting what you
want.
What you're getting? I don't even know.
Yeah, there's 3 different versions. You can order one, like you can order them separately, or you can order the bundle pack, which is all of them. Now, to get all the accessories, you got to get the bundle pack. But there's also like upgrades to get the optional Todd McFarlane autograph plate. That's another thing. And I think what all this was trying to market this to big stores like Target, Walmart, etc. selling the, okay, you've got this many options and you have, you can get the autograph option and blah blah blah. I think he's really pushing the autograph option. I think that's kind of where this whole thing kind of stems from, because I'm sure he was like, oh yeah, well, we can do this and then I can, tack on the autograph. And they're probably like, Todd, that we can't market that to like Target and Walmart. Like, so this is probably why we went with Kickstarter, to where it was like, okay, well, I can just, offer as many different versions as I see fit and throw them all up on Kickstarter. And, that way we've got everybody covered. I get my, autographs out. People get their autograph plaques if they want them. Um, I guess it's a win-win situation. Now, there's a couple things that bug me here. One of the things is we don't have an articulated prototype. Like, they showed the articulation in a quick little, 3D render.
In a blow up.
Yeah. Like in a little 3D render video, you get to see the articulation. And
if you go to the next one, I think it's on the same post. That's the final image that I have of the breakdown when it separates everything.
Yeah.
Which you see none of that in the images of this figure, like you're saying.
Right.
First of all.
Now my other question is, you can see the way the figure's standing, he's kind of like, the torso is kind of turned. So is that the way it was sculpted, and then they're going to try and add in that articulation around the way that body is pivoted? Because that's not going to do well for articulation. And I know a lot of people were complaining already about ab crunch, et cetera, et cetera.
So like we got the statue first, and then we'll see what we could do with the statue.
That's kind of what it looks like is happening.
Right.
It kind of looks like you have the sculpt of the statue, and then we're going to try and fudge in all the articulation afterwards. That's kind of my outlook on it.
And then as long as it's double than the first release, then you can't say nothing.
Right. He didn't really talk that much about it in his little video. He said, oh, it's going to have double the articulation, and that was about it. Other than that, he was talking about the autographs and the different, pieces that it's going to come with. So there wasn't too much talk about articulation. And, the way that he was kind of like pitching it is that, like, you're going to put it on your shelf. You're going to put my plaque up in front of it so you can have my autograph in front of the figure. And the inbox guys, they're going to get to, keep it in box. Did that sell you at all, Ernie?
No, this goes along with everything. Very first release, you have the comparison up there, 5-inch, and then you shoot up to 7-inch for this. Like we said yesterday, a win would have been going Marvel Legend scale. So we're still out of scale. We know the McFarlane scale. It's going to be way out of scale still. I know a lot of old fans already have theirs boxed up, and that's the way they kept it, with the comic in the back and everything. And then you're just going for retro. Now, as an inbox guy of just going for retro, I'm not going to drop $50 for a retro look.
Yeah, and so real quick, this is the description on the website for the Kickstarter. Description of the product: original comic book with remastered cover art by Todd McFarlane, and the Spawn 7-inch action figure with folding cape, weapons, base, and over 20 moving parts. Resealable clamshell and a collector box and slip cover for the protection and display. There are 4 different offerings, and some levels will include the option of getting a hand-signed autograph from award-winning artist and creator of Spawn, Todd McFarlane. All right, so all these little things just tells me one thing. This dude is super full of himself, all right? And the only reason to put this out is that he wants to just redo that first issue of Spawn all over again in the ways he could do it now. Because obviously you've gotten better as time goes by. So now's his chance to put out the same thing. Just like you said, people have the retro one in card and mint, like with a comic.
Yeah.
I bet you when you take that box out, because they only showed the box of like what it looks like basically like how the Snake Eyes came in, right? That black box. But when you open it, there's a whole different packaging. I think we're gonna get that same packaging as like the retro one in this type of figure. with that clamshell that opens up, so you can take the comic out or whatever the case may be, right?
Right.
Again,
Now,
I think we're gonna get probably the same figure we have now, just a little bit more stylized. But your little quote of more is double the articulation of the original. Didn't the original only move its arms, legs, and head?
it had knee and elbow articulation as well, so 4
Oh,
more.
oh.
So 4,
Okay.
so 9 points of articulation.
Gotcha.
Now, with all of that being said, okay, with all of the things we just broke down, all of the looks, the, our gripes about it, our personal takes, questioning, is this the right time to do this? All of that, putting all of that aside, throwing that all aside, this thing got double funded within hours.
Literally an hour.
Yeah. Double funded.
Crazy.
So, if that
with
doesn't,
with 29 days to go, still,
yeah, if that does not tell you that should have been just in-house, pump it out, that nothing else should. You know what I mean? Like this thing should have been from their site. You order it there. You could have had all these different options on there. Just we'll do it ourselves. They would have been able to keep more money that way. Like it's crazy because the want for a new articulated spawn is so high that it's like you do it for this. Like, come on, man. Like you could have like pocketed a lot of money on this, instead of spending it on Kickstarter, and you could have went in-house with this. And it's still making money. Like that thing is still like those numbers are still moving on that Kickstarter. What's it at right now, Dario?
let's go check.
Okay.
I just it's crazy to me because that's like a lot of fan base and everything, and I didn't get it. And like we said, at this time, right now, and everything
Oh
too,
my
like
God.
this is huge. What is it, Dario?
It just right now passed over 500,000
Yeah.
with 3,800 backers.
Yeah. There's no reason why they shouldn't have done this from their website.
Let me tell you something. When I saw that the info for this was up, and it like when I posted the info on the page, the Kickstart hasn't started yet. 5 maybe 10 minutes later, it went up, and I said, okay, let me go check this out and see what it's about. I thought something was wrong with my phone when this thing looked like the Price is Right wheel just spinning numbers. Okay, like it just kept spinning numbers, and I was like, what is going on here?
It looked like that number for McDonald's of the now serving.
Yeah, like the national debt or something. Like,
yes.
Dude, it hit 50,000 so quick, and I was like, nah, this ain't right. So I started recording my screen, and I was like, dude, these are bots. This is not real. And the numbers just kept going. And I said, wow.
Yeah, he's already made $500,000 on these.
Oh
Wow.
man.
Because
Wow.
people have wanted it that bad.
Yeah.
And I'm not surprised at all. I'm not even like it doesn't like I'm not that's it doesn't surprise me one bit because people have been pining for this. Like I said it yesterday and the day before, people have been pining for a new spawn with over 20 moving parts.
Yeah, look at the Mortal Kombat figure. What happened there? Like, yes, like I said, Spawn fans are crazy. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them in hiding too, and I would think that it would have got funded in the amount of time. I did not know that it was going to hit like this though. Like for reals.
Mervine in the chat, he's got a good point. He says if you're a Spawn fan, you know what you're getting, and if not, then you're kind of
correct.
You're out. You're not a fan. You don't get it.
You see, I wanted to bring that up because when I saw that, I wanted to bring that up. Yes, you are right. If you are a Spawn fan, you probably know what you're gonna get. The problem is that as a Spawn fan, you don't get figures, so you don't know what you're gonna get. You might know what you're gonna get in a comic, maybe a cartoon or something. But the last time you got a figure was long ago until this most recent one. So that statement, even though it might be true, at the same time, it can't, because not even a Spawn fan knows what they're gonna get in this Kickstarter.
Yeah, I mean, they showed the breakdown with the articulation, but we still haven't seen what the figure looks like with all of the cuts from
Again.
the articulation. We haven't seen
that
what it
breakdown. So this is how I think things should work. When you're showing me a breakdown of other articulation, it should be prior to the Kickstarter, not during the Kickstarter. Like, hey, this is what we're gonna shoot for, but right now we're gonna show you exactly what you're gonna get, which is a statue. Because I don't see nothing. I see nothing. And this one, oh my god! Yo, pledge without a reward. Pledge just because you believe in me. Yo, you are nuts, my man. And I swear, yo.
He should start a Spawn church.
I'm so glad this is not the weekly show, bro. I'm holding back. But Jesus. You have some, what was it in wrestling? Testicular fortitude to put out that thing that says pledge money if you just believe in it. Like, that is crazy. But you know what, man?
Like this,
yo, more power to him.
Top ramen or eggs, or just give money.
Yeah, exactly. More power to him. And like, again, I said, like, I like Spawn. I watched the HBO animated series. That was awesome. You know what I mean? And things, and I love the movie when they came out. As much as, like, it kind of like sucked, but I love it. But if you're a Spawn fan, like the way that you are, and like because of the comics and all that stuff, I hope you guys do get what you want and don't get played at the end of the day.
Yeah, it says estimated.
Because I will be
delivery,
laughing at every one of you.
Estimated delivery will be November, is what it says, of this year. So you would think if it was going to be, if you're going to have it in hand by November, they would have some kind of a in-hand prototype of it where you can move it around, not just a static statue. That's the thing that bugs me the most. Other than that, I mean, hey, like you said, more power to him. He hit his goal in within minutes.
I have a question though. If you're doing this through Kickstarter and you didn't go through your own company, I'm not trying to sound stupid, but is his company going to produce it?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, articulated icons took like a year and a half for us to get, because then it got funded. Then they went and did this and that. Now I get all that. It's his own company. So then again, why didn't you put this up on your website?
Yeah, it should have just been, there was no reason to even, I can't comprehend it. I don't know why. Like, it should have just been like, I'm going to go to the McFarlane website. I'm going to pre-order my Spawn that's coming out. There's different tiers that I can order. So I want to get all 3 versions with the autograph. I want to just go to the, the awesome, the highest version that I can get. You can do that. That's an option on there. You select your option, put in your pre-order. They say they'll charge you next month, and it's all good to go. There is no reason for this to be a Kickstarter. That's the number one thing that I was saying is in the beginning.
Yeah, not at all. And with Nick's last comment that I can't read, but
yeah,
at the same time, you know what it is? It is. He's showing off. He's showing off because guess what? Everybody sees the numbers. If it was on his website, you wouldn't see this, right? It would just be like a pay to order thing.
You're absolutely
I want one,
true.
so that's one being made. But guess what? With Kickstarter,
yeah,
with the Kickstarter, everybody's seeing. Oh, well, guess what? You guys didn't think anybody wanted Spawn, right? Well, here you go.
Oh no, I knew everyone wanted Spawn. I knew everybody wanted to get a new Spawn figure, and that's why it's not surprising. That's why, like, when I saw that it already hit its goal right after it had gone up, I wasn't surprised. That's why
14 minutes.
Yeah, that's why at the current time it's at $500,000. I'm not surprised. Like, hopefully they take a good chunk of that money and they put it into the prototype and actually, get that articulation good so that these guys that are buying this figure that want to do, toy photography with it, that want to pose it like crazy, that want to get, hands on with it, can do that. The guys that that aren't planning on keeping it Ernie, the guys that want to like get it out and move it around, you know. Hopefully they put a lot of this money into the tooling for that so that you can get this.
I just hope, again, for those who ordered, I'm not. I know. Look. I personally am not wasting one penny or anybody else's money for this. I'll tell you that right now. I have that 5-inch figure. I have it. It's out of the box. I don't even know why I got it. I think someone gave it to me for free, to be honest with you. But I am not paying for this. Nor do I want a comic. Nor do I want his stinking autograph in gold marker with a little plaque like it's a name tag on from my desk. I don't want none of that. But I really do hope for the ones that did order it, you do truly get what you want. And please, when you do, yo, tag me and tell them like, haha, look what I got, and show me how cool it is. Because I would love nothing more to see that. But do not tag me and you're faking the funk when you get something that you know for a fact you're not happy with and with the money you spent. Because I've seen people, they're going all out for it. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't try to fake it and justify the lack of articulation that this dude hasn't even promised you, because I don't know, man. I don't know. Shoulder shrug emoji.
So
I don't get it.
So JLL or JRU Toys, JRU Toys, he said in his video, he stated several times he couldn't get shelf space for the retailers. They're not going to do that, because they're not going to go, okay, we're going to have all these different ones with the autograph. There's no way that he could sell that. It's not going to happen. If he would have took one of them, just the basic one, and said, this is going to go out there, I think he probably would have been able to do that. But I think for some reason, I was getting the vibe that he's really pushing that, that autograph. That's what I thought. At least that's what I got.
And he picked, like, even though with everything going on, not for nothing, it is perfect timing, because the drop of the issue 300, right, all the way leading up to it, this dude was promoting like crazy, and then we finally get a figure, and it sells out everywhere because it's a Walmart exclusive. So it's not that hard, because we're not gonna find it in the stores. He puts out a list of where you could find this figure. Jersey got nothing, so I don't know where. I gotta get it online somehow. Luckily, GameStop and everybody else started getting it, right? I'm still waiting on that, but who knows? But like with this, it's like, of course, there's no competition right now. What's coming out?
Yeah.
What better way to be like, hey, I'm dropping this. It's not even coming out yet. We'll ship it to you. You gotta go nowhere, dude. This guy's, he knew what he was doing.
Yes,
and he got what he wanted. And
yeah,
again, them numbers going up like a ticker of like how many people are coming in is going off like crazy.
Yeah, it's still making money. So it's crazy. It's it's just and J. Rube makes a solid point. That there's that people want Spawn. We've been saying this, or no, JLE Rejects. Sorry, I keep getting the names confused there, guys. I apologize. But yeah, no, the property is still viable. People still are interested in it. People still want it. So hopefully for you guys that got in on this, he can do more. Like, you're gonna get Medieval Spawn. You're gonna get like all the other ones. Hopefully that it all pans out and everybody gets what they want. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I'm happy if you're a fan that you got your Spawn.
Yes,
that's cool.
That's
exactly.
That's really what it is.
That's cool. It is. So there's obviously a lot of fans, a lot of people out there that are clamoring for it. We're not saying nothing against that. You got to remember, we're a show that has different views and different things to say. Like, we're all for you. I'm sure if it was a Boba Fett or a Wolverine or a Biggie Smalls figure or some shoes for Dario, something
or Turtles.
I'm sure something's out there, but it's hard in this time right now, man. And you're gonna or Johnny's Turtles, something. But you know what I'm saying? If you're a fan and you're so stoked, awesome for you. Like, that's cool. But you got to remember, as a show, we're here to break down everything openly and honestly. So
just like this Luke.
Just remember that. Oh my
Nope.
god.
So
That
what was that, Ernie?
it, yeah, the Luke, like you're saying, we get pictures today of a hyper real Luke.
Ah, man.
Again, just sends me over the edge, just like Dario, because
You
here's
need
another figure
you, Ernie, you
that
need
is put
Ernie
out
Ernie,
at
you need to
first we
tell
had Darth Vader.
you need to
It's
tell
an
your kids to get offline.
$80 figure. 80. No, I do not have that Darth Vader figure. I don't. I know somebody who got.
Uh-oh, do we lose him?
What is it? Is it all jacked up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you sound like Soundwave.
Can you hear me?
Now I can. You got to calm down a little bit.
I don't
and
know.
then-
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can hear you guys just fine.
All right. Continue. Yeah.
You have to tell me if there's anything.
the kids are using up the
Yeah.
internet.
I only got a dozen people here. That's why. So,
Yeah. Tell them get offline. I'm trying to record.
as I was saying, it's an $80 second one. No, I do not have the first Darth Vader. No, I know one person that does, and because they got it for that $25 when Amazon messed up. This doesn't do anything for me except for make me more mad. You brought out another scale of toy that you didn't have to, which collectors are now bought, and you give us the hands and head accessories like we should get in a Black Series, like we've been saying, but instead you in turn charge $80 for it because that's your version of Hot Toys.
But it comes with 5 sets of hands
We should be getting 3 sets of hands with the Black Series,
and a
Like-
display base.
which isn't
And
even. Do you see that? That was 3D printed from somebody.
And 2 heads.
And isn't
No.
it cloth? Isn't this cloth attire that he has?
They say that, but it doesn't look like it. Does that look like it to you?
Oh yeah.
No, not really.
Oh yeah, sure
I
does.
gotta see. Let me see a zoom in picture of this.
Enhance is the correct
Enhance.
term. Enhance.
Yes, sir.
Photo enhance.
Um,
It looks like cloth.
yeah, it does because I don't see any like swivel on the joints or like any of the joints showing on the elbow or the leg. So yeah. It probably is cloth. Isn't the Vader one? Wasn't that like one of the big things? Was that it was supposed to be cloth?
Yeah,
What,
and it's got like a rubbery kind of like
It's more rubber to me. That's why I would say not.
Yes,
cloth.
that's
It's
what it
more
was, yeah.
rubbery.
okay. We'll go with
Over that exoskeleton.
Yes.
But it's just, and if you look at the promo shot stuff, some of those faces, the way it looks is it's still an $80. Okay, you want to say this is your Hot Toys version? The Hot Toys Luke looks beautiful. Like I know Luke and Han heads are like the hardest to come across, but this still your promo shots look weird. And then you want to throw out that base as in look at that. What is that?
I just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for chiming in the chat. We'll catch up with you in a second. If you could do me a favor and hit that like, and if you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So yes, continue, Ernie.
Onto your note, basically we try and see the chat as much as we can. I've seen a lot of new people on today here as well, and
thank you.
Much love to Mervine. He kind of moderates our chat for us and answers everybody's questions as we're not. So Mervine, I greatly appreciate that for what you do in there. All of you do though. You all answer each other and everything.
Don't tell Adam. Mervine might be a new prospect.
So no, I'm just it's upsetting. Another thing that could be upsetting too is what I find about the whole Spawn issue is that everybody just put out money there for a Kickstarter to where, okay, why didn't you just release the figures then for us? because I still don't see anything in there. Like that could have been a deluxe, like $30 version, not not the 40 or 50 that it says, or you have to do this or you have to do that. Same thing like this. You put this at $80 on a new 10-inch figure where okay, you're saying cloth clothing, it looks more rubber. Look at the head, but okay, you're getting hands in the stand. Stand looks 3D printed. Somebody probably could even do better with their own 3D printer. Um, it's upsetting because again, then you could have put this into our Black Series figures, and you don't. You started something else.
Yeah,
They
like
did what
this.
last year?
All
They
of this funding could. You're right. All this funding could be applied to the Black Series, so that we could be getting, at least 2 sets of hands with every figure, maybe an alternate head. I mean, you could have used these funds to put into Black Series and made Black Series even better.
That's how I feel. And then what I feel is okay, not Marvel Legends, not maybe the new ones that we have, Power Rangers, Ghostbusters, GI Joe, but I'm sorry, from the presentation that we saw, I feel like those dudes who gave the presentation at Toy Fair looked at the McFarlane thing today and said, "Hey, look at what we could do. Look, we could just put a figure out there on HasLab and make them pay for it, and we don't even have to do anything." Like like a figure wise. Like who put the comment up there earlier? Jesus, they put a boat out and got money for it. Like I get that appeal to people, but again, my beef with that $500 for your big sailboat, and this right here, $80. It does not look great. That really upsets me. And I know you're pushing at the look at they got hands. Yeah, because we don't. We had what? Honestly, two figures that had extra hands. Han out of the gate, very first series Han came with extra hands and everything. We're like, dang, check this out.
Right.
Then later it was Han with the pointing finger, and we've seen nothing else. Nothing.
Yeah. I don't know. I do not know.
But then again, here is the people even hype on this today. Oh, did you see the new Hyperreal Luke? Why?
Because for some,
I'll get into it again. Last year, we got what 5 new lines last year.
mm-hmm. But I think the other thing too is that there's some people out there that are like, you know what, Hot Toys is a little bit too expensive for me, and Black Series I'm so far behind it's going to cost an arm and a leg to jump in. So this is my time. This is my time. I'm going to jump in on the Hyperreal. I'm going to get the Hyperreal is ultimately their answer to the import figures. It's their answer to figure arts. It's their answer to import figures. Is really what I think it is. And I think some people are like, all right, cool. This is a good middleman. Like I don't pay hot toy prices, and I don't have to catch up on all of the figures from the Black Series. Allow me to play devil's advocate a little bit here.
No, I can see where you're coming from with that, with that being their version of like a more, I guess, articulated. Because let's say it has it's what are those figures that they have like the metal wire in them, right? And that they're like more like rubbery.
That's what it is. Yeah, it's a
Hyperreal.
it's the base that you're getting.
Yeah. Yeah. So like let's say this is their answer to that, like to the hot toys and everything, like you're saying, right? Okay. How long ago was it that we got this Darth Vader Hyperreal? It was last year, right? Around this same, like almost around this time.
Yes.
And so we're gonna get. So let's say you start going into this line, and I just started getting it. I got the Vader. All right, cool. Oh, finally, I got someone else. All right, cool. So you're gonna tell me I'm gonna have to wait a year for every figure I get? Like that's ridiculous. And at the same time, too, like.
Okay, yeah. Jay Rue just said it. He said, this is the equivalent of Mezco for Star Wars. This is probably this is their answer to Mezco.
Yeah, that's okay. I can
That's a great insight.
I can see that, but then you should have then stuck to it and pumped out more. Dario, Dario, your point was right that it's been a year since a figure came out. Maybe that I don't know. I okay, yeah, I like the comparison as far as Mezco. You're right, but then I think out of the gate we should have had a couple then, like to
At,
show how hardcore you are.
at least two. Yeah.
And not
You
even that. If you're comparing this to Mezco, you can't just give me a bunch of hands and one extra head sculpt and say, well, this is our like kind of our thing like that. You know, like what Mezco gives us. Do you know what they give us? You're giving me 6 different hands.
To be fair, some figures don't come with that much. To play devil's advocate here. to
Look, this is just a perfect example. All right, you said it before. Whether it's sneakers or the Turtles or X-Men or Star Wars, right? We all have our thing. We all have our thing that no matter what, we're gonna support it. We're gonna throw money up and here, take my money.
Here's the sad part, right? So if they announced Marvel Legends Hyperreal and they were doing Wolverine, what do you think I would do?
You're gonna go in, and I'll do the same thing if they. And if it looks great, I'll do the same thing. I'll do the same thing if Super 7 does the same thing with the Turtles. Because trust me, anything Turtles, I'm buying. Okay, I got the figure arts. I got the NECA ones. I have the old school ones. I have the what's the other ones? The Rebel Tech ones. You name it, I got them. Okay, and I don't have just one set. I have multiple sets. All right, I'm in it. I'm giving you my money because I'm a fan of the Turtles, just like there's fans of Spawn and any other toy line. That's why they make toys. But you gotta call a spade and see when they giving you this BS stuff and they're just throwing at your face and they're saying, "Hey, here you go. We know you want it, so take it."
Yeah.
And we're just it's just like, here you all right, well, take my money because you know what? I've been longing for it. And it's like, I know I'm not going to get it. So might as well just get this. But that's the problem. It's like Ernie said, man, the one thing that stuck to me from Toy Fair was that Star Wars presentation.
Yeah.
And I'm not even a Star Wars collector like that. I'm not in it like Ernie and the guys at SAR. Like, I'm not in it like most of these other people are. But it just pisses me off as a collector in general. Like the disrespect that these people are doing. And the comment that said, we'll just put it back out in 4 years. That's what gets me mad when it comes to these lines. That's what it is. And then, like Ernie said, you're doing 3 3/4 and you're giving us the barge, and it got thing, right? It got funded. Cool. Happy for all you people that got it. And I hope you got what you wanted. But I know a lot of you got it, and it ended up on eBay. Now you're coming with this hyperreal stuff. Okay, cool. It's cool. It looks a little weirdish, you know, a little robot chickenish, but hey, do you, man? If you want it, go get it. I hope you're happy with the stuff, but just don't try to, again, don't lie to everybody when you know for a fact you're unhappy with what you got and you're not saying nothing. You're still trying to say how great it is. Tell me it sucks. I want to know the truth. Like, that's all I want. and dude, you know, the one thing I've learned, like, I haven't been collecting for a long time, but I buy a lot. Trust me when I tell you I buy a lot. You don't even know 1/4 of the stuff that I buy. And I don't just buy figures. When I buy stuff, I have an addiction. And I have to have it all. Okay. And
welcome to the club. I too am a plastic addict.
Oh, my man, addict, I think, is beyond the word. I need, like,
you're junkie.
I need help. Yes, I am a junkie. Go watch New Jack City. I'm Pookie. Okay, they keep calling. It keeps calling, but I witness it from the eyes of other people and other collectors when I do go do these things. All right, I see it from other people, and I it's like, dude, I feel you. I'm buying the same thing you're buying, but like when it comes to trying to just find a figure at Target and people are just scalping it, that's one type of, like, damn, that sucks to be a collector because now you're competing with these people, right?
Right.
But then it also sucks when you have a toy line and they just keep feeding you the same garbage all the time. And then you as a collector, like, well, I have a choice. If I don't support it, they're not going to make it. If I do, we're just going to keep getting the same crap. So where do I stand?
Yeah. What do I do? What do I do?
And at the end of the day, you're still going to give them their money because you want that stuff. You want it to get better in hopes that by you buying it, it gets better.
Right. Okay, I think we've beat the horse dead to death over the dead horse to death. I like that. That's a good saying. On that one, is there anything else you guys want to add? J. Rue, buy what you want. No one
Look,
cares.
it's Hasbro. I'm just kidding.
Oh, don't get me started with Hasbro. I was supposed to go on a rant that day, and I forgot all about it because I got sick. But real quick,
No, we ended up not recording for Legends that day. That's what it was.
Well, real quick, Hasbro, man, they've been knowing what they're doing to us. They know how to get us. Same female body we gotten for like the past 3 years, right? No, give me 2 sets of hands. Guess what we're gonna get when it comes to Spider-Man? We're gonna get a web shooting hand and a fist. Oh, got me there, buddy. I didn't see that one coming. Oh, how about a shooting hand and an open hand and one fist? Okay, guess what? I have all the same hands. Give me something different, bro. Give me something different. Oh, you guys want more waves? You got it. Here you go. We're gonna do different boxes and we're gonna do all this other stuff. But at the end of the day, we're still using the same buck and nothing's really changed. But we're gonna love it and we're gonna buy it because god damn it, I bought them all. I bought things that I don't even want.
Yeah. I swear to God, I will not be on the show when they show the Hyper Real Boba Fett.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's so awesome. You
I'm stuck.
you sound just like Soundwave right now.
Sorry.
You're gonna have to listen back. It actually sounded pretty cool. So
And I know a lot of people like we all can't afford different things. All right.
yeah, you gotta kind of like pick your lane, you know.
Exactly. Don't think of it as if I'm knocking you for buying whatever it is that you buy. Some people buy just Legends because maybe you can't afford a Figure Arts or a Mezco or whatever other lines they are, right? Some people, hey, they go out and buy the hot toys and go crazy. I wish I could do that. I can't. I have a few. I don't have a lot. But there's other things called third party. And sometimes those third parties make way better stuff than the actual big companies.
The fans are doing the best work. It's a quote that I love.
It's crazy, man.
I just saw a what was it? There's someone that made a little kit for Pain from Naruto with a head, robe, pants, and shoes. I need that. I need that for SH Figure Arts because they pretty much stopped the line, unfortunately. So I messaged the guy to Ernie's too good for Hyper Real Boba.
We'll put that on J-Roo.
He'll get it. If they came out with Hyper Real Boba, your man, the fallen Fett's gonna fall for that Fett. Ooh, I like that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. That's the way it sounds.
What the heck?
I can hear you now.
I went to Target yesterday and I saw that deluxe Black Widow and the Target exclusive Black Widow. I looked at that exclusive Black Widow. I started laughing and I was like, I just threw it back on the shelf. And then I saw that deluxe one and I was like, okay, so all they did was take the Stormtrooper out from the Star Wars and put in this Black Widow.
Yes.
That's awesome. Awesome. Hasbro. You got it, baby, because you almost had me buy that deluxe too. You almost had me.
I found the loophole. It was we went to Target. It was my birthday. And I was like, I was looking at it. My wife saw you want it. I'm all, you getting it for my birthday? She's all, yeah. I'm all, okay. So either way, I was going to end up buying it. I'm horrible. I've got a problem, Daria. I've got a problem. I like the white suit one. The Target exclusive one, that one's really nice. It's a really nice figure. It's a very nice figure. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and have to wrap it up here. Unfortunately, we've run out of time. Thank you guys so much for hopping on. As always, it's a blast to sit here and talk toys with you guys. I really appreciate everybody coming by, saying what's up in the chat. Oh yeah, no, I did the same thing, Nelson. I bought them both. I bought them all. I bought all of the Black Widow stuff. I bought it all. So if you guys could do us a favor, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Check out our review of the Abomination Build-A-Figure. Anything else you guys want to add? Ernie, Dario?
Just make sure, again, like Cheney said, please hit the like button when you join us daily. And yeah, share with whoever you can. We post it up and we try and share as most. I know they're quick episodes, so you might come in midway or something, but everything helps. And if you don't catch it, you can always catch it the next day or later on that night. The like button, subscribe. Also, check us out on toymigos.com. And don't forget to go to Instagram or maybe even the Facebook page and vote on those pictures.
Oh, yes.
The results will come out Friday. I will announce it, and we will tell you also the prize for this second round of contest or whatever you want to call it.
Sweet. Ernie?
I don't even know if you can hear me.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. I don't know. I'll tell the kids next time. You better stop your homework. Yeah, what dad says that, huh? I have to do a show.
Yeah.
Stop school right now.
I got stuff to do. Do we have a Sarlacc tonight or no?
Yo, I don't even know what day. Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, they had their live last week. I missed it. I was at work. Okay, so next week.
Okay.
And then hopefully things are getting a lot smoother with that into. Marco's doing his best. He's trying to get it out there.
It takes time, man. It's a lengthy process.
Once again, today's show was awesome. We had over 20 of you guys in here today. We had a lot of new people hopping in the chat. I greatly appreciate that. Again, just tell your friends, get a screenshot, put it up there. Hey, you guys, check this out. Whatever you may do, that helps a lot. Mm-hmm. And because of this, look at you guys. You had your own show in the chat today.
Yeah,
and I love that. That's awesome. That's exactly what we're trying for. And I think I love even more. I love you guys so much. Everybody knows my life on here and Soundwave this. Ernie, tell your kids to get off. Like this is awesome. Ernie, you're lying. You know, if there was a Boba Fett, you'd get it. I appreciate you guys so much. So much for reals. And this is awesome. We had our show today to rant on. You guys had your chat going on. This is what it's all about. That's so cool.
And
Thank you guys so much.
And tomorrow is also super fun. Tomorrow is Throwback Thursday, so we're going to be talking some older figures tomorrow. So make sure to tune in for that. We usually try and keep it right around 5 p.m. So we're a little bit late today, but
I'm trying.
Yes. So with that, I am the one and only Cheney 180.
I'm Soundwave,
and I'm not this upset. Trust me.
He's really a happy-go-lucky.
I love you, Dario.
Yes. All right, guys. Remember, they're not dolls.